Hey everyone, today we are checking out the Epiphone Casino Worn. This is a great affordable casino from Epiphone. We're going to start off with some tone here, then talk about it a little bit, and then hear a pickup by pickup comparison. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so you can hear it. This is a nice sounding guitar. This is a special guitar. I like this a lot. I'm going to say that right off the bat. I am going to tell you about all the things that I like and don't like, and I do want to mention this is not a sponsored review. The first thing that jumps out to me is the finish, right? Because that's the big thing about it, is that it's the satin finish, the worn finish. It's not really worn. That's not necessarily the best type. It's a satin finish. There's no like relicking or anything on it, but a satin finish will kind of check and wear in a little bit easier. The finish is really well done. Sometimes when you get a satin finish guitar, even from a big company, it just seems cheap. It just seems like they're kind of trying to do a gimmick to get you, a guitar at a cheaper. This doesn't feel that way. This feels good. It feels like they did a good job on it. And one of the things that I will say about Epiphone, for all their ills and for everything they haven't done well, one of the things that, in my experience, they've always done well and stuck with is they are staying true to the important, unchangeable things about what makes a great guitar a great guitar. That's the structure, the bones of the guitar. Stuff that's not changeable or not easily changed. Pickups, hardware, all that stuff, that can be changed. But if you have a mangled neck, dull, unresonant piece of wood, and a lousy finish, those are things where it's like, no, it's just time to give up on that guitar. They've always seemed to stay true to that. This is a well-built guitar. The finish feels good. There's a stunning wood grain that looks great, and I like that they do these different finishes too. This blue finish is just like absolutely wonderful with the cream binding and things, and then of course the chrome hardware. That being said, it's an inexpensive guitar, so hardware, pickups, probably not quite as good. It's definitely one of the darker casinos that I've played tonally. It's not like, oh, that's a terrible tone, but it definitely could stand like a wiring upgrade with some better quality and higher value pots. Pickups, that might open up the pickups a little bit. It might not. But again, going back to it, it's like, listen to it. It's a nice resonant guitar. It's a nice resonant piece of wood. I haven't changed the strings either. These are the strings that it came with brand new, and it was set up beautifully. This is a nice guitar, and it's definitely one that I think, especially with the price point, is worth checking out and possibly doing some upgrades here and there. But it's also just performance ready. I'd have no qualms about taking this out and playing it at a gig, or using it in a recording session or something like that. Even for the demo today, I mean, one of the things that I just do is EQ it a little bit differently to kind of account for the tone of the guitar. You know, pull the bass a little bit, push the treble and presence if you need to, and things like that. Only other thing that I'm not crazy about, and this is something that some import guitars almost have this like coating like thing. It's almost like they went, I don't know, it's not like a residue. It's not like that, but it's like, it's, you know, I don't know if you can hear that. It just feels a little dry and like scratchy, almost like there's like a layer of something on it. Has anyone experienced this before? Because I've experienced this with a number, and it's kind of like it sort of goes away after, you know, a while. You know, you change the strings, you clean it up a little bit, you take it out, you play it, you put some mileage on it, and then it kind of like dissipates almost. I don't know what it is. It's anyway, certainly not a deal breaker, but worth mentioning, and I would just love to know if somebody knows what it is that I'm talking about, or if you're just like, yes, what is that? That bothers me too, and I don't know what it is. Let's connect so that we can share this misery together. So you've just heard it with a handful of tones. Today I'm plugging into the Supro Royale, and I'm using a handful of pedals. Now you just heard it with a combination of pedals. I'm going to settle on the pedals for in a minute, but I did want you to hear it with, you know, with a little added delay for like what a lead tone might be, and then the Casino, particularly being a guitar with a very wide history of usage, wanted to show it with a little modulation just to give you some flavors there. So for the delay, I was using a Huge Aqua Puss Mark III. For the modulation, I was using a Mr. Black Mini Tremolo. Now for the overdriven portions today, I'm using the Rockett Dude. It's a V1 Dude, and it's a great pedal. It's actually a gift from my bass player, Max.
This is Max. Say hi, Max. Hi, Max.
And it's a superb, smooth, rich, fat, full, and it really complements the Casino well. So for the next part, we're going to do pickup by pickup, and I'm going to give you a clean sample and an overdriven sample using the Dude and going into the Supro. Let us know what you think. But one of the interesting things about this is these guitars didn't make as much of a splash as I expected them to. Like when I first saw the Casino Worns were coming out, I thought, wow, those are going to be like a big deal. Those are going to fly off the shelves. And I don't know, they kind of just said like there aren't a lot of demos of them. I haven't heard people chatting about them much, but it's a great Casino with some cool finish options that's significantly less than some other ones. I'm just really surprised that they haven't been, at least from what I've seen, more popular than they are. So let us know in the comments. Have you tried one? Do you want one? I'm Jack Fossett. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
Wow.